Well, Pete and I, in fact, the whole weather team looking at some of the latest data coming in, and here we go again with another weekend storm. It's not a blockbuster, it's not a blizzard, but it is snow, rain, and wind. In the meantime, though, we are nice and quiet. So you're heading out on this Friday night, no problems at all, just clouds rolling in, but staying on the dry side, not expecting any rain or snow. In fact, even through early tomorrow morning, the weather is looking fine. Take a look at the campus down at URI, starting to see more and more grass and less snow, some melting today, but you can also see the clouds on the increase in advance of our storm system. Downtown Providence now with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures not bad in the mid-30s. Providence at 35, Newport in the mid-30s, as well as New Bedford. We'll head down into the upper 20s to low 30s during the overnight hours. As we take a look at the highlights or the lowlights of our weekend storm, which actually starts Saturday afternoon in the form of some wet snow and sleet, but it does change over to sleet and rain during the evening hours and overnight. And then as colder air comes back early Sunday morning, it'll switch back over to snow before winding down later mid-afternoon on Sunday. Of course, the exact track of the storm determines where this purple line sets up. That's the rain-snow line. Unlike the last couple of storms where we didn't have a rain-snow line, we will have one with this next system. So especially our southern suburbs and south of Providence, the best chance of seeing a changeover to sleet and rain. And as a result, that holds down snow accumulation. So we're not looking for excessive amounts, though the northwest corner of the state would see the higher snowfall total. So here's how it plays out as far as the most snow, the least snow. The further north and west you go, especially out towards the Mass Pike, the more in the way of some steady snow. The further south you go, because of the sleet and rain factor, there's less snow, especially along the South Shore. Amounts by Sunday noon will range from about 1 to 2 inches. Southern part of the state, it's most of Washington County. 2 to 4 inch strip that includes Kent County, Warwick metro area, Providence metro area, interior Southeast Massachusetts, with the 4 to 8 reserved from roughly Cumberland, north and west of Route 295, northwest corner of the state, northeast Connecticut, and then higher totals as you get towards the Mass Pike. We'll get in even closer. And again, these amounts are not there we go. The amounts are not excessive, but 1 to 2 in this area in green. It's all of southern Rhode Island. 2 to 4, most of Kent, Warwick, West Warwick, Cranston, Coventry, Providence metro area. And again, here's Route 295 right in here. Cumberland up in here. So from Cumberland out towards Foster, Gloucester, Burrillville, at least 4. Whether or not we pick up the 7 or 8 remains to be seen, but certainly enough to shovel and plow as this system approaches, actually developing south of New England. The storm's not even on the East Coast yet, but it will develop tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, bringing with it that mix of precipitation. So looking okay for this evening. Essentially cloudy skies, but staying on the dry side. In fact, we're dry through tomorrow morning, 34, and then sleet and wet snow arriving during the afternoon and evening. Roads may get coated, but not until dark. Temperature coming in at around 37. We see that change over to rain on Saturday night. In fact, there may be enough rain that there could be some minor street flooding because the storm drains are clogged. So be aware of that. It turns colder on Sunday with temperatures in the low to mid 30s, windy, and we switch back over to snow. Actually very early on Sunday morning during the pre-dawn hours. Quiet for Monday, and then here we go again for it looks like late Tuesday into Wednesday. Another one of those snow changing over to rain situations. Doesn't look anything too significant with temperatures really not that cold in the low to middle 40s. So again, unlike the last couple of storms, this one will have some rain involved, and as a result, it prevents from real excessive accumulations from occurring.
Heavy snow, though.
Yeah, especially north and west part of the state. It's a wet, sticky snow, so it will cling to the tree limbs and the power lines, Foster, Gloucester, Burrillville. So be aware of that. There were maybe some power outages in that locale only.
Okay, thanks, Tony. More coverage you can count on still ahead on Eyewitness News live at 5.